The night had grown deep, and inside an old building, a room was filled with more tension than light. The air felt heavy, as if every person was holding their breath, waiting for a big moment to happen. Some people were standing against the walls, some were quietly looking at each other, but no one had Bruce Lee's step. In front of him stood his opponent, a tall, powerful man with a body full of muscles. There was a slight smile and arrogance in his eyes, as if he believed this match was just a formality for him. He thought that size and strength were everything, but for Bruce Lee, none of this mattered. For him, fighting was an art, an expression, something that came from within. Both of them stood facing each other. The room became completely silent. Every eye was fixed on them. Time seemed to slow down. Then, without any signal, the fight began. Bruce Lee suddenly moved with such speed that the viewers could not even understand when the first strike landed. The opponent did not even get a chance to react, and the second strike had already hit his body. He was shocked. For the first time, doubt appeared in his eyes. He attacked with full force, but Bruce blocked every move as easily as if he already knew everything beforehand. Bruce's body flowed like water, sometimes moving left, sometimes right, sometimes bending down so fast that the attack passed through the air. Every move was precise, every strike was calculated. The more force the opponent used, the easier Bruce controlled him. Punch, kick, block, counter, everything happened so fast. There was still no anger on Bruce's face, no hurry, only focus. It felt as if he was not just fighting, but performing a dance. The opponent had now become frustrated. He could not understand how this smaller man was stopping his every move. He attacked with full force, but Bruce took a sidestep and delivered such a fast counter that the opponent fell straight backwards. For a moment, the room became completely silent. No one could believe that all of this had happened so quickly. Just 60 seconds. The opponent lay on the ground, breathing heavily, and in his eyes there was both shock and defeat. Bruce Lee stood straight, completely calm, as if nothing had happened. He did not shout, did not celebrate, and did not show off his victory. Because for him, this was not a victory, it was a part of his philosophy. He proved that real strength does not lie in muscles, but in the mind and control. He showed that speed is not just of the body, but also of the mind. He also made it clear that when a person understands them, the people were still standing silently, but now there was a new feeling in their eyes, respect. Bruce slowly turned and walked away, as if he had just completed another normal task. But for those who were present there, this moment would never be forgotten. They had not just seen a fight, they had seen a philosophy come to life. A man who did not just fight, but expressed his thoughts through every move. And that night, it was not just one opponent who was defeated, but the world was given a new way of understanding that true victory comes from within, and the one who gains control over themselves can win any challenge.